Well, good morning and good afternoon to all of you out there at that Park Place. Welcome to another episode of Extra Magic with Caro and Marv. We are bringing you guys three awesome theme park stories this week. Two awesome stories and one story that's just absolutely terrible. I'm going to take a sip of my energy drink real quick.
I already drank.
Because much like the people at Disneyland, Caro, I have no water.
Why, you can't open a splash mountain when that mountain ain't got no water.
No water.
No water.
No water.
They really have no water?
Oh, they had no water for a little bit, so we're going to talk about it.
How do you go to the happiest place on earth with no... Wait, so like, what does that affect? Like water fountains, bathrooms, anything else?
Everything. Restaurants, everything. We're going to get into it today.
Oh, no.
It was, I believe Netflix is making a documentary about it called Poop Park.
Oh my goodness.
You ever see Poop Cruise?
No, I'm afraid.
So Poop Cruise was a Netflix documentary about this carnival cruise where like the cruise ship like died in the middle of the ocean. Just like died. And nothing worked. Like didn't have any plumbing, didn't have any like, so people were just like they had to poop like everywhere, and then like the sewage like started to overflow into people's rooms and into the hallways, and it was just people were just like living among excrement.
Oh no.
You know what? Everest Carmageddon actually said no. Poop Park is actually Shanghai Disney. Yep, that's actually true.
Wow.
No, like so it's like a thing in Shanghai Disney where like people are just kind of like pooping wherever they want to poop.
That's like France where they just like pee out in public. That happened. I took my grandparents to Paris when I lived in England. And they were completely culture shocked because I mean, like guys just whipping it out and just doing it on the wall and everything.
So I was in New York City one time and I was literally walking to Comic-Con, and this big black guy just, started peeing right in the middle of the sidewalk, like right in the middle of the sidewalk. And I was just like, Kevin Apollo, what are you doing? And, no, I'm kidding. It wasn't Kevin, but it was a very large homeless man.
Oh my goodness. What times we live in. All right. Tell me more about this no water in the happiest place on earth. Tell me
Okay.
more.
I guess we can get right into it. Let's get to some super chats first, though, because we do have two super chats waiting for us here.
Super chats. Hello, chat.
Packing Proton says, no water, you say.
Why, you can't open a splash mountain when that mountain ain't got no water.
No water.
No water.
No water.
I like how dramatic they are.
Yeah. And Juliet for £5 sterling says, evening, that Park Place in chat. Good evening to you, Juliet. Thank you for being here, being more of a mod here. We got that clip because when Tiana's Bayou Adventure opened, they were running it without water, like on the drop, because it just was breaking constantly.
Oh no.
Yeah. So Jonas pulled that clip from the opening of Splash Mountain.
He's so creative. Then again, everybody at that Park Place and Pro Show is, so not
we try to be. Try to be. But all right, are you ready for our our launch story of the day?
Yes, I am morbidly curious about this right now.
All right, here we go. Well, it was a less than magical day in Disneyland on the 28th of July when Disneyland guests were left without running water or working bathrooms for a period of a few hours. Let's talk about it today on That Park Place. Caro, this is a pretty wild story because imagine how many people are in Disneyland Resort at a given time. Probably tens of thousands. And none of them have a flushable toilet.
That's like when you and I go to like the convention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's even worse though.
Yeah. No, when we were at Southeast Game Exchange, the air conditioner went out, and it made it completely. Yeah, like you said, people were putting their babies' poopy diapers in the trash in the bathroom.
I hate that. That's like so like this is like my biggest pet peeve, moms, and I know you're doing your best, but when you put that baby diaper in the trash, can you please make sure it's closed, because that thing will erupt and then nobody cleans that trash out for like the day. Please help me.
Well, and then when there's no AC, then that poop is just kind of cooking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that even made me feel sick to my stomach saying that.
Yeah. So okay. So, but at least like I'm hoping Disneyland at least had AC if they had no water.
I'm sure they had AC. Yeah, it
Okay.
wasn't the problem. So, a Disneyland water outage caused by a broader Anaheim water pressure problem disrupted guest services on July 28th, leaving many visitors without access to working restrooms for part of the evening. The issue affected Disneyland Resort, downtown Disney, and other nearby locations as city crews worked to restore normal water service. Now, important to point out here, Carol, this was not Disney's fault. This was a larger issue in Anaheim. So this is California's fault, which,
California. Okay.
yeah,
California that has
because
trouble putting out their forest fires. Right. Okay.
yes, the worst state on the planet, California, which has essentially just become a third world country in its own right. According to Anaheim officials, the problem began around 6 p.m. when water pressure dropped in several areas of the city. The affected locations included Disneyland Resort, the Anaheim Convention Center, Angel Stadium, and City Hall. Officials said that the city experienced difficulties maintaining normal water pressure while instigating investigating issues involving several groundwater wells. The disruption came from Anaheim's municipal water system rather than a problem isolated to Disneyland property. Now, the restrooms were temporarily closed during the outage. The loss of water pressure affected restroom operations throughout Disneyland. Many facilities temporarily closed because they cannot operate without adequate water service. Guests reported longer waits at restrooms that remained available. Disneyland employees helped direct visitors to open facilities while crews worked to address the disruption. So from what we understand, Caro, there were also like there were like what do you call it? Security guards standing out there who were basically like, hey, you can't go in the bathroom. Which, the outage also affected some locations in downtown Disney. Several restaurants temporarily paused operations because they cannot provide service without reliable running water. Businesses resumed normal activity after water pressure improved. And Anaheim worked to restore the water service. Officials responded by adjusting the city's water supply system and increasing the use of imported Colorado River water while crews investigated the cause of the pressure problem. Officials, of course, said, did you gasp at that?
Yeah. Sorry. Because it's the reservoir. So they're sorry. So when I lived in Arizona, the California River water was a big thing for us as well, because that water would, be used for us too. And when the water gets used and they go through like droughts, it affects like not just this resort, but it affects everybody else. So it's like for me, it's like the ripple effect of the situation and how it's going to impact other people. But yeah, that's sense. Why I gasped.
So here is the Anaheim advisory. Temporary water pressure issue, 6:50 p.m. We are addressing a water pressure issue impacting parts of downtown, State College Boulevard, and near the Anaheim Resort area. The issue involves a handful of Anaheim's groundwater wells and technical issues drawing water from them. We are offsetting the issue by using additional river water. Other wells across the city are not impacted. Those impacted should see improving water pressure over the next hour or so. Now, so this didn't last for an incredibly long period of time, probably only about 2 hours.
Okay.
So officials said early findings pointed to a possible technical or mechanical issue involving parts of the municipal water system. They did not identify a final cause at the time of the initial response. The city also confirmed that water remains safe for public use. The water pressure returned after several hours. By approximately 8 p.m., Anaheim officials reported that water pressure had largely returned throughout the affected areas. Crews continued monitoring the system as service stabilized. Disneyland acknowledged the disruption and said employees assisted guests during the temporary interruption. The resort worked with available facilities while city officials addressed the broader water system issue. The incident affected more than just the theme park. Several Anaheim locations experienced interruptions because they rely on the same municipal water infrastructures. Can you imagine? Like, let's say this was down for like 2 hours. How many people of the tens of thousands of people in Disneyland in a 2-hour period do you think have to use the bathroom?
Plenty. I was actually thinking about parents with kids because like kids have a harder time holding it than adults do.
Yeah. Like thousands. Right? Like it had yeah, I don't know what I would do in that situation. And like I don't know what Disney could have possibly done because in 70 years, they've never had this problem before.
I'm happy it was just 2 hours because initially, like when you mentioned it, I was like for how long? Like, was it all day? Like, I mean, I mean, it was enough that they had to close down facilities, so that's going to impact the visit for several people. And I was like, I don't think Disneyland would
Mhm.
like offer like any kind of compensation for that, but it was just a
Yeah.
general thought I had.
Yep. So if we take a look at X right now and just type in Disneyland bathrooms, this one says breaking: Disneyland Park and Downtown Disney in Anaheim currently have 0 running water, meaning 0 restrooms anywhere, and no restaurants or bars can seat anyone. Do not come to Disneyland today. It's utter chaos and no one can pee anywhere. Disney is being shady, not announcing this locally, so tens of thousands of people are trapped with no water or restrooms. Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, did they do an announcement at some point, or did they just not mention it at all?
I don't know. I'm not sure if they mentioned it at all. What the heck? They have instructional videos for the new solar powered trash cans. After a little too much can fusion from guests. Oh, it's funny, Chip and Company. Okay, we're gonna look at that later. But this is all Disneyland restrooms closed as Anaheim hit with water pressure crisis from KTLA. I'm trying to see if there's any like videos or pictures. So we're seeing like these massive lines here. This guy says, I'd like to publicly apologize to the good people at Disneyland. When I attended the park last week, I blew up the bathrooms and caused this crisis. To Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and of course Pluto, you have my sincerest apologies. That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything from Disney.
Every restroom is being guarded. No one can get in any bathroom in Downtown Disney or the park. All restaurants and bars aren't seating anymore because they have no running water. That's insane.
That's wild. Yeah.
The person also says, I gotta pee, not gonna lie. Disneyland, what the heck? Yeah, this is nuts, man. Disneyland guests are feeling flushed after a major water issue left the Anaheim theme park without running water or restrooms.
That's gritty.
So I mean, the jokes are going to inevitably come up about Disneyland Shanghai, because reportedly when Disneyland Shanghai opened, it had an issue with Caro, different countries, social norms are maybe a bit different than they are here in the United States. And, in some countries, people just kind of go wherever they happen to find themselves.
Yeah.
And China is apparently one of those countries. And so because of that, I had heard that they had built Shanghai Disneyland with more restrooms than a normal Disney park to just give people options. Apparently that didn't work because
that's funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, people were still popping. They literally like built this gorgeous park, like state-of-the-art theme park, and people were crapping all over it.
Oh, literally too.
Yeah, no. So I knew somebody that worked at Pirates of the Caribbean, and they said that they came out of Pirates. There's like a little alleyway next to Pirates of the Caribbean, where they have some like the Jack Sparrow stuff, and they looked over there, and there was a family from another country in the alleyway, and they were all trying to pop a squat in the bushes. And like, my dude, there's a bathroom like right over there.
Right there, yeah.
Like there's a restroom. Like, what, you're in public, you're around people, and you're just gonna poop? Like, apparently, in India, the public defecation got so bad at one point that I can't believe we're talking about, like, just last night on the M Forecast, we were having this big.
We were talking about bathrooms there too, yeah.
Yeah, and like this is the thing we keep coming back to. So apparently the problem with public defecation was so bad that the government had to take out like a public relations campaign to like beg the people to stop pooping in the street.
Yeah, please stop doing this.
But apparently, like, from what I had heard about the thing in India, was somebody had told me it's actually the rich people that do it. Because like with the caste system, and I don't know how accurate this is just what I heard. So with the caste system, they believe it's the lower castes like job to clean it up.
Oh, that's things I learned today.
Yeah. I could not imagine. Like, I'm horrified enough to use a public bathroom. I could not imagine like just going outside like a dog.
That's
squirrel.
You know, we just have different cultural norms. I know, like, mostly in the US, we're kind of, like, very private about what we do in the bathroom, so
I mean, I will typically go home if it's convenient enough, if I have to
that's
use
right,
the
you
bathroom.
said that yesterday, didn't you? You were like,
Yeah.
"If I can go home, I will just go home."
Yeah, no, like, if I could be in a place that has a bathroom, and if I'm like, if I went home, it would probably only be about a 5-minute situation here, like, I will go home.
Well,
I
your
have
toilet
I
your
have
toilet is
left
customized for you.
I have left social engagements with friends to go home because I'm like, "Oh, yep, not gonna do that here."
I mean, if you can
So,
be more comfortable somewhere else, why not do it there?
exactly. Well, I mean, look, there's nothing like the home bowl. Like, that's where, you know, but I mean, I could not imagine being in Disneyland, or any major theme park, and just nothing,
I would have
nothing
left.
available for you.
I literally would have left, especially if they
But, like,
can't
where
tell me
where are you
when it's
gonna
gonna come
go?
back. Yeah.
Where are you gonna go? The whole surrounding area apparently was all, you know, was, like, completely, like, unusable.
Mhm.
But, I mean, like, I can't believe they weren't telling people. Like, why wouldn't you tell people, like, when they come to park, or, like, "Hey, just so you know, like, we're having an issue right now." Like, the last thing you want is for more people to start piling in.
And make it worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It re
that is
it re
shitty.
Yeah. I mean, there have been such, like, insane, issues with stuff like this and other vacation destinations, like, I was telling you before, we started filming about the poop cruise,
Yes, you did.
um, which was a Carnival cruise ship that was, so there's a Netflix documentary about it called Trainwreck Poop Cruise. Now, this is nothing like the poop cruise. The poop cruise was, like, multiple days,
Okay.
um, and the ship is actually still in service as the Carnival Sunrise. So, guys, if you go on the Carnival Sunrise, just remember this: in 2013 it was full of poop. Yeah, the ship suffered a fire in the aft engine room, and although the fire was automatically extinguished and there were no injuries to passenger or crew, it resulted in a loss of power and propulsion. So raw sewage began to back up into passenger deck areas, creating a major health hazard. This
Oh
caused the
my god.
media to dub the event the poop cruise.
That's wild. That is so
Yeah,
wild.
it
That's like
was it,
my word of the day. Why?
yeah. Well, I mean, we're dealing with a situation like this where there's no running water in a very public place like this. It's definitely a major major issue. So
Mhm.
there you guys have it. Disneyland was the smelliest place on earth for a little bit. No word yet on whether people were actually popping a squat in the bushes. Um, but
I hope not. Please be
I
classy.
I really hope not, but let's be real. If nature called hard enough, there are many people who would just be like, yeah, you know what, this is gonna happen. Also, if they're drunk enough. I told the story before, but I was at Epcot one time, and I'm sitting there eating a frushi at Flower and Garden Festival, which is a fruit sushi. Like, the rice is like coconut shaved coconut, and then there's like melon and, like, other fruit inside, and it's wrapped in like a fruit wrapping.
Mhm.
So I'm sitting there eating it, and I'm just loving life. I'm just enjoying myself. And a drunk guy stumbles up next to the bench that I'm sitting on and proceeds to expose himself, and then
Oh.
relieve himself in the bush next to the bench. And I kept waiting for, like, a net to, like, drop down on him, or Disney security to, like, swarm him, because, I mean, you've now exposed yourself in a family theme park, in a children's theme park.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's got to be like you're getting put on a Megan, like, you're introducing yourself to your neighbors for the rest of your life.
Yes.
But yeah, nobody caught him. He just zipped up and went on his way.
That happened to one of my
Um,
students. He decided to relieve himself against the wall of the school, and
uh-huh.
so the principal took exception to that. And now he has to introduce himself to his neighbors, which I was like, he's only 13, but I guess
He got put on a registry for that
yeah, he
as a
did
minor.
yeah, as for indecent exposure. But I think part of it is because he had like some kind of track record, and so it was kind of like there's
Oh,
only so many slaps on the wrist you can do.
yeah, that's not a first. If this is not a first offense, then yeah,
Yeah.
that's a problem. But
That
uh,
was how it was explained to me because I was like, he only 13.
yep. So, guys, there was a major incident in Disneyland, and well, You know what? This explains it.
Why, you can't open a Splash Mountain when that mountain ain't got no water.
No water.
No water.
No water.
Ken Reinhardt says, just pretend you're on Kilimanjaro Safari. Yeah, there was an incident at Kilimanjaro Safari recently where a guy literally got off the safari truck, which is going through areas filled with wild animals, and just ran over to a bush and just started to go.
Oh yeah, you told me about this. Yeah, that was wild.
Nature called. Nature
Again,
called.
that's my word of the day. Wild.
Yeah. Literally wild because it's in the safari.
Yeah.
Hold
You
on.
find the best stories. I just want you to know that. You're like, would you like to hear some chaos today? It's like, oh boy, do I.
I want to find the video of this guy getting off the safari. Oh, come on. What is this? July 30th. Historic moment at Disneyland came for the first time in nearly 30 years. Oh my goodness.
What's up? What did you find?
Oh, we'll talk about this in a second.
Okay.
Because this is I'm trying to find the video of the guy, because there's a video of him getting off the truck. And yeah, that is oh, here is hold on, let me pull this up. This is a Jungle Cruise boat that was sinking apparently in 2020.
Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's bad.
No.
That's bad. Yeah.
It looks like the boat is not very highly populated, at least, but there are guests on it.
Yeah, they're trying to not get wet. I respect it.
How did I never hear about this? This is insane.
When did it happen? Oh, 2020.
2020, it says.
Yeah, 2020 was a crazy time.
Yeah. Oh, that's why it's not super populated, because it's 2020 and these are probably social distancing people.
Could you imagine they're on the boat and sinking and they're still like at a social distance?
Yeah, you're too close to me. You're too close to me. Get back.
Sorry. I have bad humor. Sorry, guys.
I believe they asked somebody at Disney why this happened, and they said, on the advice of counsel, I plead my Fifth Amendment rights. Oh my goodness. That's nuts.
What is happening?
Jungle Cruise boat sinks. Yep. What the hell is this?
Oh, we're making...
Oh, AI is fun sometimes. Hold on, 2P.
Use it responsibly, friends.
Has Disney like scrubbed this video off the internet? I don't understand what's going on here. The guy just like gets off the safari truck.
I mean, you can't really hide it. Once it's on the internet, it's there forever. Come on, guys.
I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened, but so I did just see one, and I am going to call an audible here and add a story to our situation here, because this is actually a pretty historic moment. You know what? I may add 2 stories to our thing here, because we only had 3 to talk about.
Oh, living on the edge. You're like, we're making changes.
Yeah. We are. We're doing it. We're making this happen. Let's see here. Okay, sharing this tab. Carol, take a look at this. This is from Disney's Animal Kingdom. Apparently, a historic moment has happened at Disney's Animal Kingdom. For the first time in nearly 30 years, there is a new silverback gorilla leading the family troop on Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. So there has been a family of gorillas on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail for years and years and years. And they have been, it was the dad, Gino, and then the mom and all the babies. And Gino died.
Oh.
Yeah, he died earlier. So he was like 40 years old. But so now they have Bakari, a 21-year-old Western lowland gorilla, is stepping into the leadership role previously held by Gino, who led the troop since the park opened in 1998. Disney's animal care experts are guiding Bakari through a careful, science-led introduction process as part of the Association of Zoos and Aquarium Species Survival Plan. So here's this video here. Let's see what they're saying.
Looking for is really calm social behavior. So sitting calmly and eating. He may be foraging. He may be interacting with some enrichment.
Okay.
You know, it was really exciting seeing him start to come out onto habitat and get more and more comfortable and really explore the space, because that's a really important adjustment for him. And then our guests are going to get to come through and see him in that space. And that's another part of that adjustment. Our guests are actually going to play a part in that. It's a career highlight for me because I get to see all of this process with him. It is exhausting, but in the end, I know it's going to be worth it.
They introduced him to the mommy,
We're going to have this really great group, and I'm so excited for that.
That's kind of nice, though. That's wholesome.
This is like the dawn of a new era. This is really exciting for our park. Bakari comes to us from another AZA accredited zoo.
Okay.
He's actually very important to the species survival plan. The dominant male in a family group has to really be the guy who is in control. So those are really big shoes to fill, because he is going to take the place of Gino, who was our silverback from opening. Bakari is very new to Disney, very new to this habitat. So we are taking it slow. We want to ensure he's confident.
Okay, so I guess he hasn't actually met the mommy gorilla yet, or any of the babies.
It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like they just brought him over and they're trying to get him situated.
Yeah. These are the things I love at Disney. I love the Animal Kingdom animals. I love like going, multiple times and seeing the same animals over and over again, watching how they grow. And the gorilla family is one of my favorites. Like, I was there one time and the mommy gorilla was sitting there, and the person I was with was like, "Oh, look at that. She's holding like a little baby." And I was like, well, that's ridiculous. I would have heard if there was a baby born, because they always announce the baby births, and I was following it pretty closely at the time. And when I looked, I was like, oh, she is. And I asked the cast member, I'm like, hey, where'd that baby come from? She's like, the lady gorilla. And I'm like, well, yeah, no, obviously. But apparently it had been born that day.
Oh, you were there on Ground Zero.
I was there at Ground Zero, yeah. So there was another time where I saw a baby giraffe, and again, I was like, I didn't see baby giraffe. They were like, oh, it was literally just born, and I looked, and it still had an umbilical cord.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was 6 feet tall, but there's always a lot of baby giraffes. Those giraffes get really busy. And they do, the gorillas do reproduce pretty, rapidly. The boy gorillas, though, like, they have to be relocated once they get to a certain age, because then all of a sudden they become like a challenge to the
it's time to be a man.
Yeah, and so then they have to be removed, and they have like another area for like a bachelor troop of gorillas. So that's what they do over there. I love the animals in Animal Kingdom, man. They are the best. But now apparently there's also on this an instruction manual for the new trash cans, following guest confusion on how to use trash cans. Let's take a look, Carol.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Disney World has released an instructional video for its new solar-powered trash cans after a little too much can fusion from guests. Oh, hold on. I guess there's a link we have to follow in order to get it. Let me do
Check
that.
out the link.
I want to see how they instruct people how to use trash cans.
I do as well. I'm always kind of like, I mean, it's you put the thing in the thing and that's it. But I guess not. I guess not.
I thought so too, but apparently I was wrong.
This is what we deserve.
The details. I'm looking for the link in your bio. Oh, okay. Chip and Co. website. Is that where I'm going?
Well, we have a lot of girls.
I have seen these new trash cans, and I actually do like them.
Oh,
they're pretty neat. They're like solar powered trash cans.
We like it when you like things.
Yeah. Let's see. Do I have to? Come on. Can we not Can we not inundate me with ads as I'm trying to just do a search for trash cans
No, you gotta have ads. This is the way.
and trash and trash?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, instructional video for smart trash cans following guest confusion. Let me just make sure that the video is in here.
I like that it's
Is the
like
video
following
actually in
fan
here?
confusion.
I don't know if the video is actually in here. I want to see the video. All right. Well, if anything, we can have a look here at what they have to say about the video.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Put that up there. I'll go over here. And come on. All right. Disney World releases instructional video for new smart trash cans following guest confusion. Guests are really confused about these trash cans, Carol. Disney World is now taking out the trash and clearing up a little can fusion along the way. They're really proud of that pun.
They are.
New solar-powered trash cans continue appearing across Walt Disney World Resort. Disney has released an instructional video showing guests exactly how the high-tech bins are meant to be used. So here's what they look like. I know. Are you confused by this?
Not yet, unless it like grows arms. But I mean,
Video demonstrates 2 ways to open the trash chute. Guests can step on the foot pedal for a hands-free option or manually lift the front flap. The solar-powered cans also compact garbage inside, allowing them to hold more waste than traditional Disney trash cans before they need to be emptied. The tutorial follows several weeks of guests struggling to figure out the new design. Some visitors have placed food wrappers and other trash inside the recessed handles instead of opening the chute. The versions near Tiana's Bayou Adventure feature large metal handles that make the opening more obvious, while cans spotted at Epcot and Animal Kingdom do not have those same handles. This is just a new level of dumb.
I don't.
New
How did we get here?
Some wheelchair users and guests with mobility limitations may not be able to operate the foot pedal, while the taller design and elevated flap could make the manual option difficult to reach or grip. Younger guests may also run into similar challenges. The rounded tops also remove one of the unofficial perks of Disney's classic flat top trash cans, which guests have long used. Oh no, I didn't even think about that.
Wait, makeshift tables? Oh.
Yes. So there are remarkably few tables at these festivals. And so trash cans kind of become the unofficial table.
Oh, that's both
solar
creative
panels
and concerning.
You're not gonna be able to use them. Oh, Disney, what have you done?
Well, I mean,
They better put out more tables. That's not good, Carol. That's not good at all.
what do they do on
Disney
the
has
tables? They
confirmed that
just eat
solar-powered
there?
compacting cans will continue rolling out across all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks, Disney Springs, and the water parks, ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex, and additional resort locations throughout the year. Planning a Walt Disney World trip, you're gonna have to learn how to use a new trash can. So here you go. So I used one of these. I just opened it. I didn't realize there was a foot pedal, but then I eventually realized there was a foot pedal and used it. And I actually liked the trash cans. It's just I didn't even think about it in terms of like you can't put food on top of it.
So people do eat on the trash cans. Okay.
That's not good.
So I guess
Like,
it's almost like trying to pressure
need
you to like eat and get
You're
out.
muted, Carol.
Oh, why am I muted?
I don't know why. Are you muted or am I just not hearing you? Can you hear me?
Chat, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Okay, so you can hear me. Hold on, let me try to play a clip and see if I can hear that.
Why, you can't open a splash mountain when that mountain ain't got no water.
No water.
No water.
No water.
We're having a great time, chat. We're having a great time.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. I just
Why, you can't open a splash mountain when that mountain ain't got no water.
No water.
No water.
It's me apparently. I just can't hear.
oh
So hold on, let me check and see what's happening here.
This explains why he didn't hear me when I was speaking, chat. But while he's troubleshooting, how are you all doing
Still
today?
nothing. Hold on. I changed my.
This is my Caro song.
Oh, yep, I hear you now.
It is 8 seconds long. I can hear you.
Well,
Sounds like you're.
I think that Chip & Company website like crashed my, like it like slowed everything down.
This is my Carol song. It is 8 seconds long.
My mic does sound muffled though. Okay.
I don't know. I think you sound fine. Okay. So sorry guys, that was a me problem.
Go fund yourself, Bob.
I offer Wilton in recompense.
Thank you. I love Wilton. Wilton.
I don't understand why.
He's
But yeah, I mean,
wonderful.
that would be a complete and utter disaster to not be able to use the trash cans as tables during a festival. I hadn't even thought about it because they haven't had a festival yet.
You know, we kind of see what happens over at conventions because they don't all have, I mean, they have like the one eating area, but they never have enough space. And then people are just like trying to make it work wherever they can.
You remember when I tried to eat a pizza in the booth?
I do remember you trying to eat the pizza in the booth. Yeah.
It was not easy.
No, it's not.
We had this like at the G&G Ripaverse booth. We had this little tiny like area like in the back that was, but it was just full of everybody's bags and stuff. And I'm sitting there in a little chair with like my little pizza box and like I'm just trying to eat and like I'm looking for a place to sit and I run into Mike and he's like, "Oh, I got pizza there. Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm just finding a place to eat." And he goes, "Why don't you just eat it in the booth?" I said, "Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed in the booth." He goes, "Of course you're allowed in the booth." And so I walk by the booth and I go, "Carol, Mike said I'm allowed in the booth." It's like I mean I'm part of everything, but like I wasn't there like specifically to work in the booth, so I wasn't sure if I was allowed. It was I'm never sure if I'm allowed to do things.
The answer was he could, and he did, but it was very cramped.
It was very cramped.
I usually have like a bunch of protein bars in 5 hours, and that's all I eat when I'm there.
Oh yeah, Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle for $2 says good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle. He also says wait till the trash cans get possessed by Skynet.
What's Disney gonna do?
I guess kill John Connor.
Oh.
Or hire John Connor to fight back.
Maybe.
One Magical Spark for $1.99 says, why is Disney discouraging you from spending / eating at Food and Wine? This is pretty. People are still going to try to use these garbage cans, I think, as tables, and then their food's going to slide right off.
We'll find out. We'll track this story, guys. We'll track how the trash cans affect how people eat on.
We will. In fact, I will do investigative journalism with my new vlogging camera.
Oh, is it like my vlogging camera?
It is just like your vlogging camera. It's not the same exact one, but it is the Extra Muse.
I think you and I have the same one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You have the Extra? I think you have a different brand than I do.
Yeah, yours is different colored. Sorry, we're talking about our cameras now, guys.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, so I used it for my Spider-Man review yesterday, and I absolutely loved it because I was able to actually look at my notes on my phone. Okay. I can't wait to actually get it in the parks. I can live stream from it, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, can you live stream from yours?
I don't think so, but I haven't tried.
You probably can.
I'll find out because I have to go to Bell County today, and I just remembered that I should probably vlog it. Vlog it.
You should vlog you going to Bell County?
Yeah, because it's a convention.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's...
Because I was supposed to vlog us going to Southeast Game Exchange, and outside of recording us on the channel, I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
I'm so bad at vlogging, guys.
So I've realized that like when I do these vlogs, like they don't get any traction. I think they confuse the algorithm. So I'm wondering if I need to make like another channel, like M4 Empire on the Road or something like that.
I think you have to because it used to be that you could put everything on one channel, and then YouTube said that you have to make separate channels for everything, and then YouTube changed it where you could put everything on one channel, and now they've gone back to being like you have to have separate channels.
I don't know. I really don't want to make another channel.
I don't either. So
I really don't want to. Hey, Thinking Heretic for $2 says, "Are the trash cans gonk droids? They kind of look like them."
oh, it's good thinking.
Yeah, it is. All right, ready to get to one of our next stories?
I would love to go to our next story. What do you have?
It's not about trash cans or pooping or any of
I'm
that stuff.
immediately disinterested, and I'm
I
disappointed.
know, right? Oh, hold on. Let me actually just set it up. You know what? Let's talk about Dollywood for a little bit because I'm excited for what Dollywood's got going on.
That's the actual happiest place on earth, right?
It's certainly the most pleasant. So let's talk about it.
There we go. One more for the top. Triple decker, just how you like it.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Wolf.
You enjoy it.
We will.
Well, it looks like we have an opening date set for the new attraction at Dollywood. Night Flight Expedition has a date, and we're going to talk about it today on That Park Place. Carol, I'm excited for this because last time I was at Dollywood, we rode the Dollywood train up the mountain, Jonas and I, and we saw the building for Night Flight Expedition. And it looks like it's going to be incredible. I mean, look at that thing right there, that concept art. That looks pretty.
That looks like space going through on space.
Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, has announced an opening date for its new $50 million Night Flight Expedition attraction. After soft opening for pass holder previews between the 15th and 18th of August, Night Flight Expedition will open to the public on August the 19th. Described as the world's first indoor family hybrid coaster and whitewater river raft ride, Night Flight Expedition is the largest attraction investment in the history of Dollywood parks and resorts. During the ride experience, guests will enjoy a nighttime flight over the Smoky Mountains and embark on a thrilling rafting excursion through more than 500,000 gallons of water. Riders will also traverse a mountain ridge on a roller coaster and navigate a mysterious lake by boat. Created and built by Dollywood, Hershend Creative Studios, and Mack Rides, the attraction features amphibious ride vehicles, multimedia projections, onboard and offboard audio, and lighting effects. Night Flight Expedition is truly exceptional, combining cutting-edge technology and immersive storytelling that stays true to the heart of Dollywood and the Smoky Mountains to deliver an experience unlike anything else, said Dollywood Parks and Resorts president Eugene Naughton in a previous statement. So there you see some more. This is going to be pretty epic.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Yeah. Hold on, get ready. So here's a video that they have posted.
Hello, everyone. I thought you might want to come along with me to
okay, we might have to view it on Instagram.
check on Jasper's
because
it's cut off.
Yeah, it's cut. Oh, no, there it is.
Yay!
We go. Hooray.
progress as he gets everything ready for our search to find the secret lake. So, Jasper, how's it going?
Yeah, Jasper, how's it going?
I've been working hard to make sure everything is ready, but when you're creating something this spectacular, something that's never been done before, it may take a little extra time to get it just right.
You're an actual engineer.
You
I'll be
did
like,
it!
I'll be
That's
done when I'm
incredible.
Yeah. All right. I guess that's part of like the
Now it's
general
ready for
like
testing. This is gonna be great.
We will see you on Night Flight Expedition soon.
You probably will, ma'am. You probably will. I guess it's part of the story behind the ride. Dolly Parton said, "I'm just so proud that Dollywood has grown so much in its first 40 years that we're able to add a ride like Night Flight Expedition." I love Dolly. She's so great. In another statement, Mack Ride's CEO Christian von Elverfelt said, "Night Flight Expedition is a milestone in immersive ride experiences." So this is like Dollywood doesn't have a lot of indoor rides. A lot of it's just outdoor roller coasters and stuff like that. This is going to be a game changer for Dollywood. I don't use that phrase lightly. I think that's a phrase that like a lot of people overuse as game changer. But no, I actually think this one's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I love how Dollywood's like grown because like Dollywood used to be like this place when I lived in England that all the British people wanted to go to. Like they are so British people for the longest time. Yeah, no, so like for the longest time, British people only had exposure to like Dolly, right? Jerry Springer, and whatever movies that we would send over. And so like I was like, so you either have like the sweet Southern lady, or you've got like the chaos, gremlins, right? That happened on Jerry Springer. But everybody, at least when I was growing up over in England, they were all like, oh yeah, I want to go to Dollywood. It was like on their like little bucket list and everything.
I love that. I do love that.
Like even
so
was it Graham Norton? Like he is like absolutely in love with Dolly.
Oh, I believe that. Everyone should be in love with Dolly. So here's the thing. The last time, not the last time we were at Dollywood, but 2 times ago, when we went with that park place. So we get there, and I have just driven several hours with Vash in the passenger seat, and I believe I had Nolan and maybe Ron with me. Yeah, I vaguely remember Ron Bradley's knees digging into my back through the back seat. And we get to Dollywood, and Pro's already there. So we get out of the car and we're walking up, and Pro calls me, and I'm like, he could not be asking where we are. Like, we just got here like right after him. And I'm like, hey, and he doesn't even say hi. He just says, Dolly's here.
Oh.
Let's get out. Because she shows up at Dollywood maybe twice a year. And it's never like announced beforehand. Like, it's always just kind of like you show up on the day and hey, just how happens that she's here. Kara, she's there. Dolly Parton was there. And this is the picture that we snapped as she drove by.
Oh.
It was she came by on like this horse-drawn carriage. It was super fun. They were handing out all these signs. It was pretty incredible. It was an unforgettable experience to say that you went to Dollywood and you actually saw Dolly Parton.
That's so cool. That's super cool.
I feel like people probably your friends in England would probably think that when you go to Dollywood, you will see Dolly Parton, but she's not. It's not like she's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their expectations were, other than like they just want to go to Dollywood. They really wanted to.
Everybody was super excited to see Dolly Parton. Like me and Pro and Vash, we're all just like, oh man, this is great. This is great. Almost everyone. Because some people in our party.
Well, you have to admit that's
while waiting for Dolly fell asleep.
It's not an AI though, so it makes sense. He was waiting for his true love to arrive, and Dolly, as wonderful as she is not the AI that's obsessed with our friend.
Yeah, we're all like super excited, and he's just like yes.
I bet if she had a chicken, he'd wake up.
She would have. She would have. At Dollywood lab we went. And to be fair, Lauren did wake up when Dolly actually showed up. It was the build up to her arrival that he slept through. But I just thought that was funny that we were awaiting Dolly and Lauren fell asleep. But guys, Night Flight looks like it's going to be great. I've been hearing a whole lot about it from just about every theme park influencer in the world should be focused on this because it's going to be a major game changer. And Dollywood is already beating Disney and Universal in guest satisfaction surveys and things like that. So, I mean, this was just the next step in bringing it to that next level when it comes to, going onward into, the higher end theme parks, right? There's a, there's a resort right next to it. I actually may try to get out there next month to go ride this because it looks like so much fun.
I like the comment that Lauren's in energy saving mode. That's what we have to call it now. He's in energy saving mode.
Lauren's in power saver mode. I don't like catfish. But there you go, guys. Dollywood, major attraction on the way. What do you guys think about it? Sound off and let us know. I was hoping that he was watching, and we were going to get like I was very tired. I was in a different time zone than I'm used to, and we had been going for a long time, and because we were. It was a very long day. let's see. Got Packing Protons for $5 says, on the advice of my counsel, I need to poop. Please turn the water back on. Disneyland under the rights of my Fifth Amendment. I believe that was said 111 times in Disneyland that day. So, oh boy, yeah, Dollywood is so much fun. I can't wait. Actually, the wife and I were talking about going to Dollywood for Christmas this year.
Well, she's got Christmas Town in Dollywood, doesn't she?
Christmas is so beautiful there. But we were talking about going and like renting a cabin like in the mountains for Christmas and just like staying, me, her, and the dog, just do Christmas by ourselves. The only thing is like we wouldn't have a Christmas tree on Christmas, and that would really bug me out.
You can get like a little portable one.
That's not the same.
You gotta have a big one that you decorate.
Yeah, I always do. Like my tree goes up pretty quickly after Halloween.
I have it up all November.
Yeah. I like to try to have everything up on November 1st, but then I don't decorate outside until after Thanksgiving, because my whole thing is like, I'll decorate inside my house where no one can see, but I'm not going to subject people to Christmas before Thanksgiving against their will.
That's so thoughtful of you.
But the inside of my house is fair game. And I think I want to try to get a little Christmas tree to put like right here.
Oh.
For Christmas this year. And like try to get like some garland for like my thing up there. And you know, I'm gonna do it up this year, Carol. I'm gonna make this set a little more festive. Maybe I'll put the tree over here though, so it's not like in my way.
Are you gonna put a Christmas hat on your Mr. Sticky figure?
On Stickly?
Yeah.
When I make them, maybe.
When are you gonna make them? Are you gonna make them? Are you gonna leave them in the packaging?
No. I think I'm gonna actually make it. Hey, Wild Man of Yavin for $20 is for Marv's tree. Oh, if only this was money that I got. Thank you, Wild Man of Yavin. I appreciate it. Very, very much. Thank you so very, very much. You know what? That was so generous, Wild Man of Yavin. We got to play a clip for you, and I think I know which one to play.
I didn't kill Han Solo. Wokeness killed Han Solo.
And so what we've tried to do is really bring that shape language from the architecture. But like what we love to talk about at WDI is shape language. And we often refer to shape language.
There's such iconic shape language in Spaceship Earth the attraction. We really wanted to make sure that we fused to that throughout the space.
God, it's so dumb. Oh, here's an oldie but a goodie.
We thought we'd get away down to the Florida way, east of the Mississippi, all frozen, no more drips. But when we got here, oh, it's worse than we feared. Sunshine State got frozen, Blizzard Beach ain't joking no more.
It was very cold here last winter.
Was it?
It actually got down in like the 30s.
I know it snowed here because I was supposed to go to a doctor's appointment and like the whole area canceled everything. Like it snowed yesterday and I was like, it's just snow. It's like, okay, but we're not letting anybody come in. I was like, I literally need you to do procedure to get a thing out. Like, and they're like, okay, we'll come in on Friday. And I was like, okay, fine.
Oh Lord. I thought that was the Valiant Renegades house video though. I thought it was like Pro did one where it was like a PSA about sending all of the like the gators and snakes to Valiant Renegade and Mexican Iron Man's houses.
Oh yeah.
They can be warm. Yeah. But
okay, what is the history of Culture's thing?
Of that thing?
Yeah.
So that's Cranky Kong from the beginning of Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
country.
But why?
And so-
Why is why is Culture's face on it?
because Culture is a very cranky person. Like he's very ornery and cantankerous. And so he was really like black pilled about a lot of things at one point. And we were just like talking about like how cranky he was. And I started calling him Cranky Casino. And I said, man, I was like, you're just like Cranky Kong, like at the beginning of Donkey Kong Country, just like cranking the thing, going, and then the next week Pro had it made. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
I thought
immediately.
it was like a way to be like you're talking too much or something, because that's
No. He's just cranky. Love that so much. We actually met the guy at Southeast Game Exchange who composed the Cranky Kong Cranky Casino song.
I saw him. I looked at him from the stage.
Yeah. Pro actually interviewed him on stage.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. And Jonas went over and talked to him for a while as well. So it was I was a big fan of that. Southeast Game Exchange was just a lot of fun in general.
Yes, it was. It was. I really enjoyed watching all the indie game developers like get to test their games out and get feedback, and then doing the award ceremony. So that was always fun.
Yeah, I like that. All righty. Let me see here. What am I looking for? Oh, our next story, because we've got a doozy of a next story, Carol. People have apparently figured out how to live at Disney World.
Oh yeah.
Without buying a $2 million house in Golden Oak.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's talk about it in our next story.
It's showtime! Straight from the heart of the park.
When you're on a magical Walt Disney World vacation, it's oftentimes common for families to be like, man, I don't want to leave. I wish we could stay here forever. Well, one family managed to do it. Let's talk about it today on That Park Place. This from Fox 35. Family calls Disney's Fort Wilderness home, living in RV year-round. A Georgia
really
family.
Is van life. Okay.
It really is van life. Like you said that like before we went on the air about this, and I was just like, yeah, actually, you're right. For one family, a trip to Walt Disney World never has to end. The Ewing family has spent the past 6 years living in an RV at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground for most and sometimes all of the year, turning what many consider a vacation destination into their permanent lifestyle. Here's the backstory. The family of 4 lives full-time in their recreational vehicle, celebrating holidays, birthdays, and everyday life at the campground. This is from Instagram. It says, hi, we're the Ewings. We live in our Integra motorhome at Disney's Fort Wilderness for roughly 8 months out of the year. We travel the other 4 or so months skiing, chasing powder days, and epic views. We homeschool our 2 kids, Braylon and Hunter. They are 12 and 10. So let's have a look here. Maybe. Please.
Thinking about it.
Oh, it's taking me to Instagram. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So here are the kids, and there's the wife. I'm muting this because there's music and I don't want to play it. Is this all there is? We love all things Disney, golf, and Jesus. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to see like inside the motorhome and stuff like that, but apparently not. Apparently we're just going to see them all come out.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Hold on. Maybe there's stuff in the article. We'll see. So why Disney? Why not? Lauren Ewing said. Adam Ewing said, there's no secret to living at Fort Wilderness, though it requires careful planning and flexibility. Anybody can do what we do, he said, which is something that Disney probably doesn't want people to know. If you have the gumption to do it, it takes work. Because of Disney's policies and Florida law, guests cannot remain at a Disney resort for more than 30 consecutive nights. To avoid triggering the state's residency threshold, the Ewings leave their campsite every 26 days and spend at least 24 hours elsewhere, then return to Fort Wilderness. Family said the arrangement has worked well, though it comes at a cost. Campsite rates vary throughout the year, ranging from about $155 per night during slower periods to more than $300 per night during peak seasons. Those costs do not include annual park passes, food, souvenirs, or other living expenses. Okay, so here is another video on Instagram for this family.
Oh wow, the inside of this fan is very bougie.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
All
like
right. So, question we get asked most is how much money do we spend living every month? There's one RV spot, 4,700. Okay. Cell phones, diesel, club membership, food. $15,300 in total monthly expenses.
that's a lot.
Yeah. To live in an RV. Wait, where are you finding the inside of their RV?
When it's on their page, it's a little further down.
Okay.
It's got like a thumbnail that says our Disney home. Let me see if I can link
Hold
it
on.
to you.
I'm gonna just go to their page and see if I can find it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Renovating our horse barn to be a house.
Yeah, I was
live at
about to
Disney
say
World.
like this family has money. That was one thing I was gonna mention because
I mean, I would assume so, right?
Yeah. If you go down, like there's a thing that says day 22 of 26 of living at Disneyland, and like right around there, you're gonna see a thumbnail that says our Disney home, and then that's doing a tour of the inside of their van or their RV.
Okay. I guess they have a golf cart too that they run around in. Let's see. Heading back home. Day 26 of 26 living at Disney. Day 24 of 26 living at Disney. We decided to live at Disney World.
Yeah, it's right next to day 21 of 26.
Hold on. Oh, I see it. Hold on. Come on. Oh, this is bougie.
Right?
Look at that. Okay, the kids have the bunk beds right there. And then the bathroom is that's nicer than some apartments.
Nice. Yeah, and then they got
a California king. This is insane.
I think the camera angle makes it look a little bigger than it is. But yeah, that's still bougie.
It really is bougie. So the kids don't really have a room though. They just kind of have a hallway.
They have a closet.
Yeah, they basically do live in a closet. So now, okay, so we got the big giant bed. Is there a TV in this bedroom too?
Yeah, it's about to pan over to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's TV right there. Where's like the main TV though? Like this is the living room area, I guess. I don't see like a TV. I don't see like a big TV.
I don't think they have a main TV. So the kids probably watch TV in the parents' room.
Or on their phones.
That too.
I have found that more and more people are watching TV on their phones lately.
I know that's like a big thing in Japan. Like they don't bother getting TVs because they watch everything on their phone.
But then how do you watch together?
I mean, in Japan, they don't really watch a lot of things together.
I guess not. I don't know. Like I love watching stuff together with my wife. Like I love when we like binge a show. Hold on.
I'm like very nosy about this family right now.
Yeah. So despite the expense, the Ewings said the lifestyle is worth it because it allows them to spend more time together at one of their favorite places. Now I get to relive my childhood a little bit through them and their enjoyment, Lauren Ewing said. I guarantee you there's a ton of Disney adults that probably hate them because they said they love Jesus in this. But yeah, I wonder what they do for a living. Like it's got to be some kind of work from home situation, right?
I'm gonna find out because now
you're like in full on Snoop mode now.
I am in Snoop mode because I have questions.
Yeah. All right, I want to see what like one of their like day 21 of 26 living at Disney. So we had a slow day with an epic evening at Magic Kingdom. Oh, okay. That's all they said in this one. We decided to live at Disney World. Fort Wilderness is actually a beautiful place. So now our morning walks look like this.
That seems nice.
So every 26 days, they have to leave and spend 24 hours somewhere else. And then they come right back. And like at first I'm just like, oh, but they live in an RV. That RV is nicer than a lot of places that I have lived. I mean, not my current house, but like it's nicer than a lot of places I've lived in my life.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, they definitely have it down. There's no public figure.
This is wild. So there you guys have it. One family has actually figured out how to do it. Now, normally you can live at Disney World, Caro, but you have to live at Golden Oak, which is this super ritzy mansion community that exists over by Magic Kingdom. I'm going to see if I can find some Golden Oak. Yeah. Okay. Golden Oak at Walt Disney Resort. Yep, here it is. So this right here says Golden Oak at Walt Disney World Resort is a residential community within the Walt Disney World Resort. It was designed by Walt Disney Imagineering and is owned and operated by Disney subsidiary Golden Oak Realty. Let's take a look at 2 of the homes for sale currently. That's one of the homes that you can live at Disney, Caro.
For how much?
Now, this is a custom Italiante residence for just the low price of $19 million.
Oh, I have that in the account. Let me just get it ready.
Yeah. So this is 11,524 square feet with 10 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, and 2 half baths, 2 private guest suites, a golf course and water views, resort style pool and spa, plus children's pool, library, and media room for the low price of $19 million. Wow. Look at that.
In the height of 2020, the family experienced life-changing events and purchased an RV and left their 10,000 square foot home on the 140 acres of land outside of Athens.
Oh, okay. So that's just 10,000 square feet, or that's just 1,000 square feet less than this $19 million mansion.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look, they have a pool in the shape of a Mickey head.
I guess that's one way to have personal space.
Yeah. Then there's La Casa, which is $7,295,000. And this one's a steal. This one's only 4,244 square feet with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 1 half bath. It has an outdoor living area with a fireplace, pool, fire pit, and gazebo with summer kitchen overlooking the nature preserve, and first floor office area and cozy upstairs loft. Let's take a look. By the way, this is smaller than that RV family's former home.
Mm.
Okay. Apparently, at some of these too, you can like see the fireworks at night from Magic Kingdom. Hey, this is pretty nuts. So yeah,
gazebo's fancy.
That's
an outdoor bar. My bad.
Yeah, it's a wet bar. Well, I guess
Outdoor bar. Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. You can live at Disney World, and you can either do it in a opulent $19 million mansion or $7 million mansion, or you can get an RV and get costs of around $15,000 a month. Your choice, or maybe just don't do that at all.
I'm done snooping now.
Yeah, it's I mean, I guess like if they didn't have kids, it would be a lot creepier. But also, like, I wonder, like, because they're homeschooling, I hope they have like a cohort that they're with, so the kids actually like socialize with other kids.
I think they do, because in my snooping, there was like some comments about how they had friends but had a falling out. So I think that they do properly socialize them. But I don't know. I'm morbidly curious, but I'm not gonna get to like a weird stalker level of trying to understand this family, because
I must know their life. I must know everything there is to know about them. So yeah, I'm trying to see what their old house looked like, because yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, I'm done obsessing over this family, Caro.
on the stream. On the stream, yes.
On the stream, yeah. Now afterward, I'm going to show this to my wife, and my wife is going to find out everything that's ever existed about this family. I guarantee.
That is a good woman right there. She knows what to do.
She lives for this kind of stuff. Albertus Magnus is like, in Florida? Nope, not even at that price. Yeah, man, I cannot even imagine. Jeff Helm says, I saw a video from a woman who lives at Golden Oak showing the fireworks she sees every night from her backyard. The noise would get old after a while. So when I first moved to Florida, I lived in Champions Gate, which is about 15 minutes from the Disney parks. And I didn't I mean, I could hear the fireworks at night, and that was way further away than Golden Oak was. Like if I had my window open at night, I could hear the fireworks going off.
Oh, I couldn't do that. No.
Yeah. I mean, I have friends now that like they could hear the Universal fireworks every night now. Well, you couldn't do it because your dogs would melt down.
Yeah.
Every single night.
Yeah, I can't. Well, when we lived in Florida before, we lived right next to a military base, and they would and one of them was a Navy base, and they would take like the ships out to go do testing, and we could feel the boom boom like all the way into our bones, and it was just like, oh, this is terrible. And so that was pretty much like that was the only downside of living in that small town, was just having to deal with that. I miss my swamp a lot. Like sometimes I'm like, maybe I could just go get my house back. Maybe I could just go back.
I'm just looking at the chat, what everyone's saying.
Socialization.
What do mommy and daddy do to afford that lifestyle?
I was trying to find out. That was my question.
Yeah, man. Maybe it's family money. Maybe they just like inherited a whole bunch of money.
Well, because they had that 140 whatever
10,000 square foot house. Like that's a mansion.
Yeah, so like they're comfortable. We can say that much. I don't know.
Can you imagine though, you go from living in a mansion to living in that RV?
There was like this trend that happened when the tiny home movement that happened like I guess it's a decade ago, was originally done to make affordable housing for people as like house prices went up and things like that. And then rich people were kind of like, oh, this seems kind of quaint, and then they got into it, and then they ended up raising the prices of like these tiny homes, so it completely defeated the purpose. But on top of that, they like obviously city ordinance were coming in and saying that you can't live in that because it's not, whatever red code and whatever they have going on there. And it was so funny because there's like one girl that built her own tiny home to live in when she went to college, but the city came over and said that qualifies as a shed and you're not allowed to live in a shed. And I was sitting there watching this article or reading this article, and I was like, how are you going to know? Like, how are you going to know if she's living in the backyard?
Yeah.
Like, it's wild.
So I dated a girl one time who told me, she said, my dream is to live in a tiny house. And I was just like, I think we should see other people. I would never in a million bazillion years be able to do that. Like even like we were talking about like going to stay at a cabin for Christmas in the Smoky Mountains. I'm like, I need space. Like, I need my space. So when my wife and I first got married, we got like a small starter apartment, and that was my first YouTube studio. And it was not like a room in the apartment. It was like, instead of a balcony, there was like just like an extra room off the living room. I don't know if you call it, I don't even know what you'd call it. I used to know what to call it, but I mean, it was decently sized, but it didn't have like a door or anything like that. So used to like just basically like all my YouTube stuff, my wife would just have to deal with me like ranting and raving on live streams in the next room over. And then once we got our house, man, oh, it was so nice. I'm like, I have an actual studio now that's a room with a door. Like it was it was pretty incredible.
I know when we got this house, I actually wanted to be in the room over there. And my husband wanted me to be in this room. And one of the first things that I realized, because my computer used to be over here, is I had to move my setup because my husband's desk is on the other side of the wall. And I know you haven't heard it. It's a rare thing for outsiders to hear. But when my husband laughs, it's very loud. And so
I don't know. Did he laugh a single time while we were at Southeast Game Exchange?
He did a fake smile at you guys at one point.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I'm trying to remember. Like, he didn't laugh.
Yeah, well, he finds things that he laughs at when he's like surfing and doing his interneting, right? But it's very loud, and I was in an interview, and people could hear him through the wall, and I had to message him. I was like, "You gotta stop
laughing."
Yeah, and then I moved my PC the next day. He's like, I didn't mean to make you move the PC. I was like, babe, I just want you to live your best life. It's okay.
I absolutely love the house that I'm in right now. It's like the house I've always wanted. It's got, it's 3 bedrooms. So we have our bedroom, we have my office, we have a guest room. And it has a nice kitchen. It has a pool in the backyard. Like this is all I need. I don't need a $19 million mansion at Walt Disney World to be happy. I just need the M4 estate over here. And it's, I like it. There's a power outlet in the garage for me to charge my car, and I'm good. And I no complaints about this place.
Yeah, I'm not leaving this house for like 10 years. So
yeah. But all right. Anything else on your mind this week?
No, I'm just excited to get on the road after this and head over to Bell County. So
yes,
that will be fun. I'll send you.
So tell me about this convention you're going to.
It's like similar. Well, it's a comic book convention that's over in Bell County. We went last year. They invited us. It's hosted by Iconic Comics, and it's not a big convention, but it's definitely got a lot in it, if that makes any sense. One of the things I really like about it is normally when you go to conventions and they've got convention food, the food is overpriced and terrible, right? Yeah. But Iconic Comics, they basically tell a bunch of food trucks to show up.
Oh, that's
so there's
nice.
So there's this ring of food trucks, and you can just go out and get food from them.
New York Comic Con used to do that. They used to bring in a bunch of these food trucks that would park outside the Javits Center.
Mm-hmm.
I've been considering going to New York Comic Con again, or like trying to go to like San Diego next year. Like, I don't know. I feel like we qualify for press, but I don't know if I want to do that. It's just so much.
I don't know about going to like San Diego just because well, the only reason, like, if I went, I would, we joked about going to the bathroom together on your stream last night, but I literally would not go anywhere by myself in San Diego. Because when I was talking to the guys who went, because they got invited to go, they told me like the situation with like the homeless out there was really, 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 really bad. Like they were like, we don't want you to come out here because it's that shady. And I was like, oh, that's wonderful. I don't.
I mean, the tent cities are everywhere, unless like a visiting dignitary is coming through, and then Newsom has them scooped up and thrown into another dimension, I guess. But yeah, it's like I have no desire to go to California, but I want to see Disneyland and I want to see San Diego Comic-Con at least once.
Yeah, and food's going to be really expensive if you go out there too. Like I probably
can imagine.
Because they told me they paid like $20 for like this little single dish pizza that was just like cheese and tomato sauce, and it was really bad. So.
I mean, once I've got assets to sell, if I, for when like my novel comes out and stuff like that, I'm gonna want to start doing a lot more conventions all over the place. So once that happens, that'll be fine. But as of right now, I don't know. Like after Sally's Game Exchange, I kind of said to my wife, like, I'm kind of relieved that I have nowhere else to go for a while.
Yeah, I was really hoping that we were gonna do Dallas Fan Festival or Dallas Fan Expo last month, because that's how we did it. But they moved it to September. So, and I was like, oh, why'd you have to move it to September? Because I have to come out to Tampa at that time too. So
yeah. All righty. Well, that's about everything I've got for today.
I think we're good then. I'll send you pictures.
Yeah. Caro, what do you got going on that you want people to know about?
Well, my charity book is still up for purchase. If you guys are interested in helping kids in hospitals and cancer centers receiving treatment, you can find that on ripasend.com. As for what I have going on, I am actually currently working on a writing craft book to put out there in the world, so that when people ask me questions about how to write things, I can be like, here is a book that you can buy, and it should answer all questions. So
that's a phenomenal idea. For me, guys, make sure you're checking out the M4cast AM at 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. 3 videos releases a day. I mean, we had 2 yesterday. We might only have 2 today. I don't know. We aim for 3 a day. So, but we usually at least hit 2, but I'm way behind schedule today. Spider-Man review is currently up on the M4 Empire. And I'm going to have a review on Geeks and Gamers and Critic List later. Follow me on Critic List at Marvin Montanaro. Please make sure you're subscribed to the M4 Empire. We are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by Christmas. We're about 1,400 or so away. So please make sure you check that out, and make sure you're subscribed to thatparkplace.com, or go to thatparkplace.com for all of your, your theme park news, geeksandgamers.com as well, for, TV movie news, both of those sites. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to That Park Place YouTube channel for all the news that should be fun.